at, and don't try to order something too strange, or something you can recognize what you have in the dish. And there's also a price with the dish. And the price, when you buy anything in China, the tax is included. So whatever number you see, that's what you pay as a final bill. So including all the merchandise and services and the restaurant bills, anything. The number is what you pay, unless you can negotiate it down. There's no surcharge, no tips, or no taxes to be added. And if you got a lot, what you can do is use this one, 我要去. 我要去. I'm going to. 我要去. So what you can do is you will have to get a card from hotel instead. You get a number of your local guide. Then tell the taxi drivers or whatever, talk to, show them the address you need to go to. So let's try through the words one more time. Don't bring the card with you. You will use it. I promise you guys. Or you may not get back to the U.S. 你好. 对，你好. And 我叫. My name is, that's what my name is, right? 我叫. 再见. Pretty good. 再见. 谢谢. 谢谢. 多少钱? How much is it? 多少钱? 太贵了. Too expensive. 太贵了. Obviously, you can get a 1 or 2 number next week. But any questions you guys have about the language?
How do you know which ones, like, when you said, I want to go to this place, but it didn't really sound like you pronounced the Q-U or the Z. How do you, is there like a certain rule of thumb, like?
It's 我要去. That's a different sound because in China we use this thing called a pinyin to label, to note the sound, pronunciation of the word. It's different than English sound. So
can you also tell them how to pronounce restroom or toilet, because that would be useful.
厕所. 厕所. Restaurant, right? 厕所. 厕所. Or and do you guys know the sample, the toilet sample for gentlemen and lady in China? Is it different?
No.
It's the opposite. No, it's just the same as you see here. So it's the skirt, the sample, that's for what, right? You don't go to that room. Lady can go. Please see a pipe, that's for gentlemen. Sometimes you see I don't have a Chinese input system here, but let's see. not bad. Oh. Toilet, temple. Yeah, this is for men. So they go just like here. Toilet. Yeah, it's pretty standard. Something like this. Different, we can tell from the color. Alright, then you will see this for sure. See a lot of this. Yeah, you also will see a lot of interesting ads. So this, actually the Chinese saying, please flash after you use this.
Here.
So close.
Shanghai is the largest city by population in China, with a total population of 23 million. It's a global city with influence in commerce, culture, finance, media, fashion, technology, and transport. It's also a major financial center, and it's home to the busiest container port in the world.
So let's talk a little bit about the history. The evidence of the first settlements actually goes all the way back to 5000 BC, and so what that means is 7,000 years ago. Pretty impressive. But Shanghai has existed through several dynasties and time periods in history. First being the Ming Dynasty. In 1553, they built a wall around the city to defend against Japanese pirates. And that's not something we really learn about in school, Japanese pirates. 1664, the population was nearing 200,000. It was a huge city for back then. And they were majoring on cotton and textiles. And in the Qing Dynasty, from about 1839 to 1842, I don't know if you've ever studied the Opium Wars, but that was the period of the first Opium War, which was basically waged over tea, silk, and obviously opium. And this ended with the Treaty of Nanjing, and as a result, Shanghai was one of 5 Chinese cities open to Western trade, which is really significant, because up to that time there had been no Western trade. Coming back into modern times, where it was known as the Republic of China, in 1936, Shanghai was one of the largest cities in the world with a population of over 3 million people. And then in World War II, of course, the Japanese occupation signaled the end of what had been old Shanghai, and it moved it kind of into the modern times. So from 1949 until about the 80s, that was the real big communist period. And from the 90s to now, they've really undergone an enormous economic and cultural rebound, sort of like what we have here in America. So let's talk a little bit about the culture of Shanghai. It's considered the birthplace of modern Chinese culture. And the language is actually Shanghainese, which is a dialect of Wu Chinese. And the interesting thing about that is Mandarin, which is China's official language, is unintelligible with Shanghainese. It's something I didn't know. So Shanghai has a lot of museums, and these are just a few of the big ones: the Museum of Art and History, Natural History. And Shanghai is really the modern art center of China. And they have a school there that is really responsible for developing modern Chinese art technique. Shanghai is also the fashion center of East Asia. I mean, you guys probably don't really care about that. But they have 2 major fashion shows, just like we would here in New York or LA in the US every year. Sports, something we're a little more interested in. Shanghai has several professional sports teams, including soccer, basketball, baseball, and ice hockey. The Shanghai Sharks are where Yao Ming played before he came to the NBA. Shanghai has several Olympic table tennis players, especially the famous one, Wang Liqin. And Shanghai hosts the Chinese Grand Prix, which is a round of the Formula One World Championship. They also host a major tennis tournament, as well as a couple of major golf tournaments. There's Yao Ming in the upper left there, and the famous tennis player, and that's the actual racetrack where they hold the Chinese Grand Prix.